Welcome everyone to the 17th episode of QCast. I am your host, Glory, and today I'm joined with Pengo1998 from Nexion Armada. Pengo, how you doing today?
Just wonderful.
I bet you are. And I'm also joined with Rocky Buttclench, who wants people to bite him in chat. Rocky, how you doing today?
Yes.
Yes. And lastly, I'm joined with Cringey Buttclench from Buttclenchean Ltd. Cringey, how you doing?
Why is that guy called? Why is that guy called Squidgy in the description? You missed out off the I, you idiot.
Oh, whoops. My bad. This was the description that I had from the GTA stream we did. You guys should go check that out in chat. But I forgot that I forgot that Squidgy was I forgot that Squidgy was in that, and I didn't take his name out. Whoops. My bad. All right, it's fixed now. So we have two topics of discussion today. It's going to be a short one. The first thing that I want to talk about is basically the future of this show during this pre-alpha testing phase. As you may know, there was pre-alpha test yesterday. Pre-alpha does have an NDA, and myself and Cringey, well, we all thought that it was better to basically stop almost all episodes of QCast, minus like the dev diary analyses and stuff like that, for basically the entire pre-alpha until the NDA drops, if they drop it during pre-alpha, but I doubt that they will, but who knows. So that is basically where we're at right now. We felt like, personally, it's not worth the risks of getting banned for slipping up and breaching the NDA and, possibly talking about something that we shouldn't be, not really knowing that, oh, well, shit, we talked about something that's under NDA, well, fuck us, and then, getting banned by NovaQuark. That's the last thing we really want to happen, so we decided that it would just be in the best interest for content later on down the line, because people who violate the NDA, according to NovaQuark's public forum post a couple weeks ago, also get banned from Alpha and Beta. So we felt like, yes, it will hinder content now until the NDA is dropped, whenever that is. But in the long run, we'll be able to get you more content because we'll be able to cover things in game that won't have an NDA. So, you could record these and do the JUGL part only, so no live QCast till the NDA drops. Well, see,
That's not fun.
yeah, that's not fun because we don't have chat interaction. And also, regardless, we also felt like content is going to be rather challenging to get during this pre-alpha stage, because most of the stuff is going to happen in pre-alpha, and we won't be able to talk about it. Or, stuff that doesn't happen in pre-alpha, say, like, I don't know, Terran Union just decides to up and, like, end its organization, or has a revolt, and say something happened in game, well, we can't really cover that, so it's like, content can be arranged as well. I'm sure content can be arranged, but it's just, it won't be interesting, and it won't be, I just feel like it'll be very hard to get content, especially during this NDA time. As much as we hate having to do this, I mean, trust me, I wanted to keep on doing these. I think we all kind of wanted to keep on doing these because we enjoy doing them. It's just for the better. And also, it's going to be kind of hard because Pango and Rocky are not in pre-alpha. So for me and Cringey, say that we know something that they don't, we can't really talk about it with them without breaking the NDA. And it's just, it's hard. And we just felt like it'd be better to just end it all together, with the exception of dev diary analyses, which, I mean, today is the 1st of October, so I mean they probably could release a dev diary this week. I doubt it though. I doubt it, but who knows? You know, I'm sure it'll come within the next week or two. You know, we'll be able to analyze that whenever that comes out, but then after that, you know, we'll just kind of, you'll be seeing less of us on this channel. Maybe we'll do some, you know, GTA Wars with Terran Union or, you know, something like that, but, you know, overall, this is kind of where we're at the moment. So, we're really sorry. It sucks. I know how much you guys love JudgeCast. I know how much you love the political bullshit that you guys come here for. And trust me, we got a good episode for you, political bullshit, before we end this series until the pre-alpha's over. Don't worry. We got a good one for you. But we just feel like at this moment, it's just the risks far outweigh the benefits. So that's the only thing that I'm going to be talking about anywhere remotely near the pre-alpha, because, you know, we really can't talk about anything. So yeah, moving onward to anything, to our show, to political bullshit, which is what you're all here for. We have a big story that came out this week. Well, stories, really. It's a collection of events.
Including us.
Including us, yes. GLSU was included in this. CSYN, Cinderfall Syndicate, has had an interesting 2 weeks. Last week, of course, we covered the fact that Dexio and Sornier of Luminous, I think they're a part of Luminous now. I think it's something.
Yeah, that's called Luminous.
Yeah,
Quite
Luminous.
nice, actually.
I think Luminous is Sornier's main thing, and I think the Blue Moon Tavern's Dexio's thing. But
it does seem like Luminous and the Blue Moon Tavern are very.
They kind of work together now.
Well, they're run by the same people.
Yeah, and you know, Sornier is the co-leader of Dexio.
They're not the same.
We know you're not this. Just shush, all right? We got this. We got this, right? So that's basically what happened with them, and then well, Cringey's gone now. Cringey's back now.
Misclicked.
Nice, good job, man. Thank you. Can you host the show instead of Glory now? Shut up, Dexio.
Keep going, Dexio.
Alright, so that was the big story last week. And then moving forward, we then learned that Astrophil, I guess he was the main director of CSYN. He left to go over to Terran Union to become a diplomat there. For their Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And then Kurok left. And then the big thing, we left. This was my official statement. As of today, this was Monday, but as of Monday, September 25th, 2017, GLSQ and GLSU are no longer members of the Cinderfall Syndicate. We wish them best of luck. We wish the best of luck to our friends over at CSYN in the future. No other comments will be made at this time. Signed by me. So that was the big thing that came out on Monday, and that I think kind of surprised a lot of people. We'll kind of get into what happened there a little bit later after we go over this whole event thing, because you know there's a lot. After that, Vanguard Industries left, and then Gold Fox Division left, and then it snowballed, basically. It had a snowball effect until today, where you look at Cinderfall Syndicate. They're now 11th. They're now the 11th largest organization. They've been kicked off the top 10 list. Some other notable organizations that have left. Well, Chuckling Casket, of course. Yeah, Chuckling Casket. I got it. Who else left? I'm pretty sure... Did Chromion Industrial leave? I'm not sure. I don't think they did. I think they stayed in. Let me look. I'm pretty sure they're still in, but I mean, a lot of organizations this week left. Excuse me, CSYN. So it was kind of crazy. Kind of a crazy week for them. And of course, to say the very least, the Checkling Casket leaders kind of left in a bit of a rant. Hold on, let me try and find their post. Here it is. We're gonna go over that today too, because that's a clusterfuck. We're gonna go over all of the organizations that left, starting with us. Our main reason for leaving was, I'd say, we saw all of these other administrators leave that we've known for so long, and then we also decided that Cinderfall wanted to change up their government a little bit. While this was a little bit more of a minor reason for leaving, they wanted to centralize a bit more and become less of an alliance and more of a government structure. And we felt like at this point it was just better to go off on our own path than really just kind of stay in. We felt like it was necessary to just kind of get out. While it sucks, it really did, because, you know, Cinderfall Syndicate was one of the original organizations. I mean, if we take a look, I mean, Cinderfall Syndicate, I think, was founded on the first day of the community site. I think they were like, let's see. Oh, wait. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, they were the 9th organization to be founded. That's, you know, think about that. That's crazy. That they've been here for so long and then just shit hit the fan. It's a shame to see Cinderfall Syndicate going down this spiral. Now, the thing is that people, I think, are taking this a little bit out of proportion. Cinderfall Syndicate, I believe, will not end. I think they're slowly kind of just... I think they're stabilizing at this point. What?
I think it's too soon to say that they're stabilizing. I mean, because some groups take longer to decide whether or not to leave than others, so I wouldn't say they're stabilizing until like 2 months later at least.
I'd say that, I mean, they're still going to... they also kicked 67 members. Yes, they did kick 67 members.
The Great Purge.
Yeah, the Great Purge.
Do we know why they kicked them, or are they just being dicks?
I don't know.
From what I've seen, quite a few actual authentic members were kicked from it.
People...
So...
I don't know what the reasoning was. They wanted to kind of restructure things, but yeah, they were legitimate members. They kind of wanted to change things around. So, I don't know. It's a lot of interesting stuff. But I mean, let's analyze which organizations are still in. They still have Objective Drive Yards, and I'm going to read the statement that Objective Drive Yards posted on well, that ODY gave DUHS with regards to this. So let's read this. As Light stated above, we are still connected to CSYN. The relationship between ODY and CSYN has always been a very special one, and we are not ready to hang it up now just because it's looking grim for our partners, especially if our benefits weigh heavier than the downsides. We are determined to stay with our allies and support their interests until the end, as long as it doesn't directly have a negative impact on us. For now, we still see our involvement with CSYN as mutually beneficial. Another part of this is that CSYN is a corporation of quality. That also means that we'll keep our responsibilities and commitments on the highest priority. We have joined CSYN and accepted the committee that came with it. We are not backing off as long as there is still something for us to do. only the responsibility to provide an optimal work environment, potential for progress, and successful future for our members is valued higher. So that's the official statement coming from ODY. So it sounds like ODY is going to stick it out until the very end. SLI is still in. Solar Empire, I believe, is still in. So though you still have those big orgs. I'm not sure about who, what smaller orgs are still in here because they deleted all of the posts, and I'm pretty sure that Cinderfall Syndicate took down their website too. Yeah, Cinderfall Syndicate took down their website that they had. So,
I guess they're reworking that and then they'll put it back up.
Maybe, I don't know.
Because
So
it had all the official documents about how it worked and everything, wasn't it? So they've got to change that.
yeah. So who knows about that whole thing? It's weird. Chromion is still in it. So there's that. We were wondering about that. But yeah, basically, in their administration now, Halo is still the main guy for defense, but Neo has taken over Astro's job. But I mean, a lot of organizations did leave, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Yeah, we know a lot of. I'm so tired today. It's been such. I think. Oh no, Laws is still here. So Laws is still here and everything like that. But yeah, it's been kind of crazy. Kind of talk about that. You know, kind of crazy to see how far things have gone. But I don't know. That's about it. I mean, we could talk about kind of some of the other organizations that left. I mean, Vanguard Industries is one of the newer ones to join CSYN. I believe they joined Cinderfall Syndicate right after they were accepted into GLSU. I'm not sure if they decided to leave because of us, or I don't know. I'm not going to, you know, go into their reasoning why. It's not my place, but, you know. So that was kind of interesting. And then, of course, Golden Fox division has been there for a long time. So that was a rather interesting or another interesting development. And then lastly, Chuckling Casket. Let's take a read at this wonderful
Yeah, their response was a little harsh for absolutely no reason.
Let's take a little bit of a read, shall we? So to those of you out of the loop, this week, your lovely director and administration almost released a highly flawed piece of shit after the two best people they had, who did all the work for CSYN, left. Then Astrophil decided to tuck his tail and run like a little bitch. Tuck his tail like a little bitch and run, handing off the reins of CSYN to Neo, Neapolitan. It's his name in Discord. You all know him as... There you go. Who quit a while back. Then they decided to try to change everything in CSYN. Everything CSYN was built on, so GLSQ left CSYN, and today Neo took it upon himself to reduce the nimbers, not the numbers, the nimbers of CSYN to 82 members, and delete all the posts regarding what we were doing here. Luckily for you all, the spy who was in the administration resigned just the other day. he had been seen leaking DMs as well as other classified chats to other parties. I would suggest just getting rid of Kurok altogether personally. So I'm sorry to say it, but Chuckling Casket is leaving CSYN today. Quite frankly, we're tired of the mentally fucking retarded cunts who run this shit show of an organization. And to those who left, well, luckily for Chuckling Casket, we just got a fuck ton of new tasty targets. Enjoy, DU fuckers, and good luck with your new shitty director, Neapolitan. So, I mean, fucking, Chuckling Casket, they've got a bunch of tasty new targets, right? I'm so afraid of Chuckling Casket. Very, very afraid. Very, very afraid. Anyways, Chuckling Casket. Let's talk about them.
4 members.
4 members. Yep. We're very scared. We're very scared.
Those are freaking leggings.
See, we weren't going to go into this, but now that they're gone, I guess we can. Careful what you poke with a stick, Glory. Yeah, I know. But look, I have no problems with Bernard and Storm as people. But as leaders, no. I have many problems with them.
With that sort of responses to things, you're going to get a lot of hostility, and people aren't going to want to join a group that's hostile against every single person. When, I mean, you're going to make a lot of enemies doing that, and you're too small to be able to sustain yourself in war if you have to.
Oh. Yeah.
They make the wrong person mad enough. There goes their entire group. They're not going to get anywhere because they're just going to be destroyed on sight, and they're never going to get anywhere. You got to be careful when you're small. You can't just go around cursing at people. You might be a pirate organization, but if you're a pirate organization that's constantly destroyed and never wins, you're not going to get any members.
Yeah, I mean, literally, like, I have no problems with pirates in this game.
Yeah,
Contrary to my comments about Yo Ho Ho on a bottle of rum last week, because Band of Outlaws decided to make a city for some reason. I literally have no problems with pirate organizations. I expect pirate organizations to be a huge thing in this game because, I mean, let's be honest, people want to be kind of free from doing shit. They don't want to be controlled by a government, and I mean,
I support pirate organizations. It gives me target practice.
Gives me target practice. One thing that's interesting though is that they said spy. Luckily, for you all, the spy who's in the administration resigned the other day. I wonder. Wait. Oh, maybe he's referring to Kurok. Yeah, he'd been leaking. I suggest.
From what I have actually seen, Kurok was actually later proven to not even be the spy. Please tell me if I'm wrong on that.
When I first read that shit, I thought, like, is he calling us spies? But no, I was gonna say they didn't do that. I had a laugh reading this for the first time. It was funny, but you know, I'm sure it'll come back to haunt us eventually. I'm sure Chuckling Casket is going to become a huge organization and everything like that, and we're going to be so scared. But as of this point, I mean, in my opinion, Chuckling Casket, like, Bernard and Storm were both in the Grand Assembly, and every little thing they, like, the CSYN tried to do, they argued. They always seemed to bring up an argument about it. And while it's good to have opposite opinions, just like every day, it's like, really?
It's like the government; they never get anything done.
I know, like, you can never get anything done when you have people like that. Like, I don't know. I just personally, in my opinion, I feel like Bernard and Storm, I think they should have, like, while it's important to have their voices heard, they should have just, like, laid off a little bit.
I mean, when you're a pirate organization, though, and you're getting into non-aggression pacts, that sort of defeats the whole purpose of being a pirate organization, though.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like,
so, I mean, if you're going to be a pirate organization, don't complain when you join a group that has a non-aggression pact, and then complain because they want to do something that's not doesn't line up with being a pirate.
I don't think they ever complained about non-aggression pact, but I mean,
Well, I know, but my point though is that you're a pirate organization. The whole point is to pirate, is to steal things. You can't do that if most of your targets are neutral or friendly.
yeah.
Because then you anger them and you anger an entire group a lot more quicker, and it's just. I can understand, small groups of, like groups of pirates coming, like working together, or even a pirate group working with another, non-pirate group to an extent. But when you're a pirate group and you're trying to get into non-aggression pacts and befriending everyone you can, it defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah. I don't know. The whole thing is kind of just, whole thing, I don't know. It's just CSYN. CSYN is gonna be an interesting little thing to watch in the next couple months. I would say we'd be here to cover it all, but we won't be. I mean, if something happens outside of pre-alpha that has no effect on pre-alpha at all, hell, we'll report on it. But like at this point, yeah, no. It's just, you can never. I just, back to our topic. Well, back to the first thing. Like, it's just not worth the risk with the NDA. I just don't want to risk it. But that's about it. I mean, that's basically the big story. CSYN is, having growing pains, I'd say. I don't know what you'd call this.
Flyway, isn't it?
What?
Slowly dying.
Two people are trying to talk at once. What? Okay, never mind.
Slowly dying.
Yeah, nah, it's not slowly dying. I don't think they're dying yet.
Considering they dropped over 100 members in like a week, I'd say that's slowly dying.
Let me take a look here. The community map for DU stats got updated again, so that kind of helps things a little bit. Cinderfall Syndicate. I mean, they still have Silverlight. They still have Solar Empire. I mean, trust me, and they still have ODY. They are huge organizations. Like they can keep them boosted up.
Yeah, but for how long before it just becomes more of an annoyance for them?
I don't know. But
or will they still, even still, even if they do stay with them, at that point, CSYN really won't have anything over any of the larger alliances in the group, because the overall numbers will be much lower. Which means if something does happen and the larger group decides to say screw you, I mean, there's not much they can do.
I just realized at the bottom, congrats on 8th. Oh, thank you, Pete. I just realized near the bottom of the like right, you see Penis Master is fucking just like right there, just like away from everyone else. He's just kind of like there, just like, hey. Silverlight Industries, Solar Empire, and the Opiate Federation all let him into their organization. Doesn't surprise me on the Opiate Federation, but oh dear. Penis Master. Nova Quark, I think you need to deal with that, because I'm guessing Nova Quark's gonna be watching this because they don't want me to break the NDA. So, Nova Quark, when you watch this, take care of this. Please make him change his name or something. Please. Please, because it's just stupid.
Are you sensitive to that sort of thing?
Shut up. Hey, at least I wasn't...
Cringey and Rocky look at each other guilty.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It's just like, I mean, hell, I don't know. That name though, just when I first saw that, like, that person apply, I was like, what the fuck? When I first saw them try to apply to GLSQ, I'm just like, what the fuck is this now? I'm like so. I don't know. Can you guys tell I'm tired today?
Yes.
Yeah. It's been a long
Sadly.
day. It's been a long weekend. But oh well. You know, I got work to do today as well. I got a lot of work to do today. Got a lot of shit I need to get done. Oh well. But yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, Cringey, Rocky, Pengo, any of you guys have anything else to add before we, you know, end it?
All right.
Nah, life.
Life is fun. Life is very fun. I mean, you know, I mean, unless if anyone has any objections to that, life is fun. I mean, no, yes.
I do have objection. Life is not fun.
Well, then why did? Okay. Life is not fun now, apparently. Life used to be
Not
fun.
many.
Well, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll gladly. Oh shit! I still have Zoom up. Shit. Okay. But yeah. You know, we'll have to keep an eye on the top 10 organizations in the next couple months. We'll see how much pre-alpha impacts their numbers, because you know, I think like, yeah, a lot of organizations were created yesterday. Like, yeah, quite a bit. So hopefully numbers keep on going up for the community now that pre-alpha's out, and you know, people will kind of care more.
I'd like to start seeing a last active timestamp for like the last time people are in game now, that they actually have it up. Oh man, that'd make managing organizations so much easier.
That'd
You
be
can
cool.
kick people out who haven't been on for like a year.
Oh, there's a few of those people in our organization. I can already tell you that. But oh well.
Wait, what? Sorry, I kind of
Maybe.
stopped listening.
We know. You normally do. There's like, it'd be cool to have a timestamp for like when people like last log in. So like you can kind of keep an eye on like when people last log in. If they're super inactive, like you can, you know, kick them out. Be kind of cool. You know. Yes, no, maybe. No.
Yes, our Lord and Savior.
Good corporate
Yes, my
slave.
Führer.
Good. Good corporate slaves. You're starting to I'm slowly starting to brainwash some people. We're doing well.
Yes, mein Führer.
Jesus Christ. All right.
And with that, we just lost 2 people watching.
No, we still got 2
Yay.
people. We still got 2 people watching. But anyways, well, I guess that's about it for us. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I know it's been a bit of a short one, and I'm sure it's a little bit of a depressing one now that this is gonna be the last one. It sucks, I know, but don't worry, we'll be back once the NDA is, you know, over with, and we'll be back with giving you more political bullshit for your faces. And you know, if they release any dev diaries over the next, you know, oh well, Pango I guess is really done.
Tango is now playing from the depths.
Yep, Pango just decided to, you know.
Yeah,
You
he
also
went
went
on
on-
a server that I was in with him, and then yeah.
I don't know. Oh well. Fuck Pango. We don't need him.
What has happened?
What?
Pango!
Pango's gone
Why
now.
you-
Pango wanted to leave.
He's not coming back.
Nope, he's never gonna come back. He's a bitch. No one likes him. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We will see you all whenever the next QCast episode is, whether it's a week, 2 weeks, months, I don't know when, but we'll figure it out eventually, and we'll see you back here Saturday. Well, today's Sunday, but Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, whenever that is. So make sure you like and subscribe. Really helps get our content out there. Follow us on social media. Follow Pengo, Rocky, and Cringey on all their social media stuff. It's all in the description. Both the topics we talked about, even though there's no links for them, are in the description. So you can go check out any of that shit. And I think that's about it. So until next time, guys, we'll see you after the pre-alpha. Bye, guys.
Bye.